think you're really cool. I like you a lot. Maybe we can hang out or something. Hey, I think you're really cool. I like you a lot. Maybe we can hang out or something.
Okay, this is going to be the next product placement or product test or evaluation, whatever. This is a GoPro Hero 8 Black. My son Ryan got that for me for my birthday, along with a lot of other stuff. It's really a cool device. I just went out and bought a 256K or 256 megabyte card for it that'll last like 5 hours inside of it, so I highly recommend that. They're at Walmart for like 20, or Sam's Club for like $24 for the card. This one is going to be dealing with the Sandmarc Action Gear Selfie Stick. Now I extended it just so that you could kind of get an idea for what it is. Obviously it's a selfie stick, and it has a leash on the end of it so that you're not dropping it. And if you're doing a little bit more intimate type of selfie or talking to the camera and you don't want to be yelling, you obviously can collapse it down and then it becomes a more manageable unit. Now, one of the cool things about this, and the reason that I bought this, is it's got this plate on it that comes with it when you order it, and it just snaps on. You don't have to have it on there, but it snaps on, okay? And what goes in there is this GoPro remote. Now, the great thing about this GoPro remote is sometimes when I have that mounted on my head, and that's the reason I don't wear it, is because I don't know where it's pointing and I don't know if it's on, and so I'm just wearing out batteries for footage that I don't really have the software to edit. If you notice, most of my videos are one takes. You know, it ain't great, it ain't awful, it's just kind of average. One shot, one take, and it goes up on mine. So not knowing where that thing's pointing and running out of battery, is it on, is it off, or whatever, it's just not very handy. Now, you know, remember I did the placement for the boomstick right there, and how do you turn the camera on and off over there? You gotta crawl all the way up here and do it, or it's just running non-stop. Very inefficient. So in comes this. Now, this thing is remote control, and the cool thing is it will actually tell you what you're seeing on your GoPro. Okay, there's the power button right there. You hit the power button and it turns the camera on, turns it off. It'll snap into place right there, so that you can hit the buttons and control what's happening. You don't have to reach up and grab your GoPro to handle it, and it's a pretty cool deal. This fob right here, you push the button in and you pull that retainer out right there, and you can't have that clip on there and then fit it right there where it's at. So you pull that out and then you can snap it on there. But if you want it like on a key fob or whatever, and you take the strap off. Now I've never tried it with the strap on. The strap is so that you can just have it on your wrist and control like if you just want to control everything from your wrist instead of from this mount. You're not going to use this mount and you just want it on you, like when I go fishing. This is on my wrist opposite of my watch, and so then I can control the camera from here, and it'll tell me exactly which one or what it is, what it's playing, what setting it's on. Is it on or off? Is it recording? If it's just everything. Now, here's the other thing. You can control, I think, up to 50 of these devices. I don't know how far backwards compatible this is. I don't know if it goes back to 6. I'm pretty sure it's a 7 black it'll control, the 8 for sure, the 9 for sure. So this is a pretty handy little deal. I think this is like $50 or $60 for this. That's an additional $50 or $60 for that. And it's just another way of recording and either stuffing the thing in the water. It's all aluminum, so that you can get underwater shots of the catch or the release. This is waterproof. You don't have to be a spaz about it getting wet. And so this is just another weapon in the arsenal of trying to get content to keep and maintain viewers. Now the next thing is this little deal here. It's a gimbal. And what I originally had purchased it for was to use with my iPhone. Okay, now my iPhone 11 Max is just horrendously too big for this thing. So I think what I'm going to do is get a DJI Omni Pro camera, and it'll automatically, you charge it up, it'll take control. You can have it actually when you've targeted somebody and you've got them in the frame of what you're viewing, and you hit the button, it will communicate to the camera and to this gimbal, and it will, you turn and it will stay like how mine's I'm jerking around just trying to keep up with it. It will keep the shot completely fluid and stable instead of doing this stuff all over the place like normally. The problem is that my 11 is too heavy for that mount right there. So I'm either going to find a cheap like an iPhone 5 or 4 or 6 or something like that, but a smaller format, and not have it in a case, and just use that for selfies and stuff like that, or B-roll. But that right there, you know, when you turn it sideways, it's supposed to completely stabilize the image and everything. Now I don't have it on. Let's see what happens if I turn it on. Absolutely nothing. Oh, because that's not the power button. Okay, so it was trying to stabilize itself sideways, and because there's nothing on it, it wouldn't do it. But you can see that the gimbal is keeping it. So anyways, that's a new toy that I haven't completely figured out how to use yet, and let's see if I can power this sucker off. And it will interface with your iPhone. It'll interface with an Apple, but the problem is, or the reason I haven't just mounted it on that, is that's internally stabilized already. That is for stabilization. Now the only other thing about that is that you can mount it on a tripod on the bottom and use it, and it will actually track you when you're not very far. It will only track you about that far, I'm told, when you're walking around or whatever. So if you're having like you're demonstrating something like that, you can mount it on a tripod and it'll follow you around. So anyways, that's the new products. I highly recommend the remote. I highly recommend the selfie stick with this clip on it so that you can activate and deactivate the GoPro. I highly recommend getting the bigger 256 gig SD micro card from Sam's Club. I'm not kidding you, it's like $24. And that Osmo 2 gimbal. So hopefully my content, my quality of a video will only be getting that much better. My next got to have is a better laptop or computer system to work on the videos with, so I can edit out and record more content and then be able to edit it out. Trying to do it on an iPad or an iPhone, just as it's in the land of suck, that would be the king. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope some of this might be interesting to you. If it is at all, do me a favor, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and if it's completely boring and you just like can't stand me, hit the unlike button twice. But in any case, be blessed, and I mean that literally. Be blessed. Thanks.